good that there's a Ram Mandir right now, but it's not important to the development of the country or anything.
We all knew that in 2017 electoral bonds had organized, and we know about the today's scenario, how they are corrupted right now.
जॉब सेक्टर बहुत लो होता जा रहा है. जिसके पास है वेल एंड गुड है, जिसके पास नहीं है वो बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रगल कर रहा है.
And no government can provide such huge amount of government jobs to a nation.
They don't have any opposition. It's just turning into Russia basically.
In this Lok Sabha election, India has almost 2 crore new first-time voters. And this is not your typical vote bank, and that's why all the political parties are trying to allure them. What history has shown us that Indian youth is not easily influenced by big election promises and sweet speeches. They want action on their ambition. They want money. They want growth. India's youth will be the one who will face the consequences of what's up today. That's why, welcome to What's Up. My name is Abhinav Trivedi, and as Hindustan Times, we go out on the streets of India and ask the youth what are they expecting from the politicians of the country. Who's your favorite politician and why?
Recently, I like Arvind Kejriwal, as I'm also based from Delhi itself. I know how he worked over here in Delhi.
Of course, Narendra Modi. He introduced India at the international level.
सेंट्रल में तो मोदी है.
Jayant Chaudhary.
And why is he your favorite politician?
We belong from Jat families. That's why only.
My favorite politician is Yogi Adityanath, because the kind of sincerity which he has shown in the development of Uttar Pradesh. And second reason is especially for the states like UP and Bihar. I think there is a need of politician who can take some stringent action.
I love PM Modi. Definitely CM Yogi Adityanath and Assam CM Himanta Biswa. Annamalai from I think Tamil Nadu. So these people are my favorite. Then Sachin Pilot from Congress is also good.
I mean, I don't have any favorite politician at the moment. They're all pretty lackluster. The politicians right now we have, they're just putting their opposition into jail and stuff. So like they don't have any opposition. It's just turning into Russia basically.
Nitin Gadkari, he is doing great in road infrastructure and making the possibility in 5 years. So he completed the road, many expressways in timely manner.
I think Modi is definitely trending for me also. I think he's done some good work recently in the last few years.
I really like the work of all the politicians. They do it on their part. So like we cannot specifically say कि ये अच्छा है ये बुरा है.
अभी तो फिलहाल PM मोदी जी because I find out कि roads बहुत अच्छी बन रही है.
Indian politicians I do not like honestly.
Why is that so?
They're too corrupt.
They're too corrupt, all of them.
Some of them are good,
Like
but
who's good?
none falls under the category honestly.
It'll be S.J. Shankar and Nitin Gadkari. The way he is portraying India's stand on international issues. Nitin Gadkari, because I genuinely feel he's a great politician and he's doing what he's told and he does not care about other stuff.
What is the most important election issue for you? Is it Ram Mandir? Is it employment? Is it education? Is it infrastructure? Is it electoral bond? Is it corruption? What is it?
I think right now it is business basically, as people are more getting into entrepreneurship and startup. People want also like government to support these things, and these things are not being supported.
मैं ऐसा मानता हूँ कि unemployment, of course, it's going to be one of the critical issue.
Infrastructure, employment according to me, because we are also scared like what will we do, how will we get employed.
ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा रोजगार पे ध्यान दे सरकार, गवर्नमेंट. राम मंदिर और ये तो चल ही रहा है काम धर्म से रिलेटिव, लेकिन वैकेंसी लोग वेट करते रहते हैं, इंतजार करते रहते हैं कि कब आएंगी, तो उस पर ज़्यादा फोकस करें.
We can go for better jobs for private sector, but no, we want government jobs. And no government can provide such huge amount of government jobs to a nation, right?
Inflation as well as, Ram Mandir is not an important point. It's like Delhi people, yeah, it's good that there's a Ram Mandir right now, but it's not important to the development of the country or anything. We have a really great Hanuman Mandir right here and it's like looks way better than the Ram Mandir.
Unemployment is still there. There's nothing improving. I don't see any improvement. The crime rates are still the same.
Education, everything, like practically every single thing. Even the food is expensive, like very expensive right now.
First of all, employment. Second, education. Third, poverty.
The two top priorities for me would be employment and education, because I think both are interrelated and very important.
And do you think government right now is doing enough for all that?
See, the kind of changes I have seen in education in terms of vocational training have been absolutely great. So that is really good. But when it comes to employment, I think more can be done.
The sort of steps he is taking, make in India and some. So he's focusing more on the private arena. Ki theek hai, you can go and earn yourself rather than completely dependent on government.
Education and employment are joined. So like in India, vocational education is not something that people think कि इतना अच्छा है. Everyone brain drain बहुत है इंडिया में. First thing, everyone wants to go US, UK, Canada. इंडिया में क्यों नहीं रहता?
Indian politicians are doing enough to stop people like you leaving India and let your talent be in India.
They are trying, but they are not successful. तो इंडिया में काम बढ़ाना है, उसके लिए education बढ़ानी पड़ेगी. That's the thing.
Again, I'm trying to say कि जो चीज़ें थोड़ी सी जॉब से रिलेटेड होनी चाहिए, थोड़ा एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड आना चाहिए, वी आर मिसिंग दैट, कि हम वो उस चीज़ को बहुत मिस कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं अलग अलग सेक्टर्स में, लेकिन फाइनली आप भी देख रहे होंगे, मैं भी देख रहा हूँ कि जॉब सेक्टर बहुत लो होता जा रहा है. जिसके पास है वेल एंड गुड है, जिसके पास नहीं है वो बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रगल कर रहा है फाइंड करने में.
I feel like the religion part is becoming an issue for the education industry and the employment industry. Instead of providing money for the institutions, they are building mandirs and masjids, which are not necessary. People can go to their nearby mandir also, but for a good education system, they need good, colleges and schools.
As per the constitution, the governments are supposed to be secular. They cannot, you cannot vote for them on basis of the things they are doing for a particular religion. And so education is definitely an important thing, because I still feel that even though they have introduced a new education policy, they are not implementing it very well.
In this first edition of What's Up, what we have realized is that youngsters have pretty strong political opinions. Not only that, they understand the implications of those political opinions. More importantly, they also let us know what needs to be done by the politicians to change those political opinions. This is all from this episode of What's Up. I, along with my team, shall see you in the next episode of What's Up. Please go out and vote this time. Shabba khair and see you on the next episode.